Hi, I'm Rafe, the co-founder of Earthlings Coffee and Sarawak Liberca Refinement Project. We kickstarted the specialty coffee scene in Kuching, Sarawak by bringing in fine coffees from around the world. But we soon realized that Malaysia is also growing one of the rarest and most delicious coffee species in the world, the Liberca coffee. However, the global coffee community doesn't seem to recognize this yet. This insight had led us to tackle two big challenges, one local and one global. There are many people living in remote areas of Sarawak. Poor accessibility makes it almost impossible for them to sell fresh produce to the main markets. The lack of high value and transportable commodities has led to a weak economy. And with this, young villagers are leaving for the big cities. In other words, these communities are gradually dying out. On the other hand, global coffee production has been declining in the face of climate change, but coffee demand has grown exponentially. With this in mind, we discovered that Liberica coffee, being an exportable commodity and climate resilient species, can be the answer to both problems. However, our coffee quality needs to be refined and volume increased for it to become the true hero. This is Lombanga. When we first got there, they had trees full of coffee cherries, but no profitable selling channel. They didn't even know what species they were growing. Thus, we founded the Sarawak Liberica Refinement Project, tackling the problems by focusing on these five core values: quality improvement, sustainability, empowerment, transparency, and market access. Our model centers on communication and education, building trust and understanding of their value among farmers. This is followed by training in coffee and crop economics, support for facilities such as greenhouses, which they cleverly built with the materials we provided, and crucially, a guaranteed buyback program at a significant higher prices. We then package and introduce their products to the specialty coffee market. At the same time, we also allow them to sell freely on their own. For long-term vision and impact, we've actively promoted Sarawak Liberca globally, partnering with prestigious organizations like Coffee Consulate from Germany and the Royal Botanic Gardens of Kew to scientifically validate its potential. This has significantly elevated Malaysia's standing in the global coffee arena. Experts believe its quality can rival even Arabica. Our team have more than 10 years of experience, specifically in specialty coffee. We understand our target audience, who are willing to pay thousands of dollars for high quality coffee. We have gained global recognitions and relevant awards for the work we do. With Lombanga being a proven concept, our project has extended to many indigenous villages with more than 500 farmers in the interior of Sarawak. Here are some communities that we have been working with, from the Upper Baram to Lower Baram and all across Sarawak. As a result of our model, our farmers in Lombanga and many other communities are now getting paid 4 to 5 times more for their coffee. While we receive more international demand for their products, we also face export barriers such as high shipping costs, complex permit requirements, and increasing tariffs, especially because we are located in Sarawak. Therefore, it's important to establish a fine commercial grade Liberica specifically for the domestic market. Today, more and more local communities want to join our project. It's fantastic. But the sheer number of farmers signing up changes the scale of the game, meaning we're currently exceeding our funding and our ability to manage operations effectively. Our biggest challenge at the moment is the lack of immediate market access. Therefore, we need your help for us to gain continuous access to domestic buyers and establish new sales channels in order to scale up and to support our farmers in the long run. Thank you for your time.